Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Traders FX Glory. Hey, listen, I'm going to show you guys how I made some good moves on US30 along with NZDCHF. Okay, so I'm still in NZDCHF. First, let's start off with NZDCHF. Okay. All right, give me 1 second, right quick. All right, so right here, it was pretty simple, guys. Let me go ahead and so this was a pretty simple trade, guys. When you are able to read structure pretty clearly and see how the market is moving, you just really need to just look for pullbacks and then continuations. If you are a reversal trader, you shouldn't be looking for pullbacks. You should be looking for key areas like supply and demand zones, and looking for like those high probability setups, like of the daily lows, weekly lows, monthly lows. You need to be looking at that if you're a reversal trader. But since I am a breakout trader and I'm a trend trader, continuation trader, I will only trade a reversal if it continues up after or continues down after reversing. Okay. So let's go ahead and break this down a little bit. So at first, you know, I had the market on this 4-hour chart. All right, so if you really think about it, the market is trending down, right? Like there's no reason why we should be buying unless we see something like a trend line broken and then maybe a higher low, and it like continuously retesting, right? Or maybe make a double bottom and continuously going up. But that's not something we see here in this picture, right? What we see here in this picture is lower highs and lower lows being created, right? Boom, 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 boom. All right. So when you see lower highs and lower lows created, we need to be looking for what? We need to be looking for sales. Okay. And I think the reason why a lot of people struggle with trading is because they tend to go against the market. When you go against the market, you are going to find difficulty of profiting because you may catch yourself in a trade that's not really going to last that long. Okay, so let's just go ahead and replay this. Okay, so at this time I trapped the market. Now pay attention to consolidations, okay, because usually when the market consolidates, you really want to pay attention to that, right? Not just because it's simply breaking out, but because the market is not moving anywhere and it's just giving you a key area what the market wants to do next, right? Usually we know that the market, when it consolidates, right, or ranges, it'll do something like this. It'll break out, right, and continue up, right? Or it does something like this, breaks low, and then continues low in a retest, right? Sometimes the market would do this, and US30 did this today. It'll break out and then dump, right? But if it does that, you want to wait on this retest right here and then sell again. Sometimes you can go ahead and get in on that break if it already closed bearish. Is up to you, right? So when you look at these key level structures, of course you see this didn't retest. That's why I said you could get in like right here, put your stop loss above here. I tend to look for the consolidation zones, of course, when this happens, and then I look for a break. Okay, so once I look for the breakout, I look for entry. Why is that? Like, why does that sound so simple, Jonah? Because remember, we're in what? A downtrending market. Okay, so there is no need to be looking for buys right now. Okay, and if it was to buy up, then that means it's a discount for me. If the market is to buy up to these highs right here, this is a discount for me to sell again. Okay, if the market does buy it to this high, it's a discount for me to sell again. Okay, so you really need to be taking consideration of that. So let's go ahead and get to the point. It's already a downtrend, so all I'm waiting is for a break, right? So let's wait for a break. All right, now remember, since it broke like this, even though it closed bearish, you still got this wick right here. So this can, all I know is this could be a wick fill, okay? A wick fill just to go back up. So that's why you still want to be careful, right? I want to see a little bit more bearish momentum, okay? So, boom, okay, you see what I'm talking about? This is your retest. You could have got in right here and just put your stop loss up here. But soon as the market started making lower lows, this is when I tell you when I started. Right, you see this going bearish. You see it's still consolidating right here, so you just want to be careful. Boom. Now you started seeing the momentum shift. Okay, so once that happened, once I started seeing that momentum, right after, even though it broke and it's still consolidated around this area, see, a lot of people are trying to buy this area, and when you see this happening, don't buy, just wait, right? And you really want to look for sales because it's a downtrend. All these people trying to buy, boom, probably got stopped out. Okay, now once I saw that happen, boom, go ahead and put your, you could have really entered right here once this low was broken right here. Okay, you could have really went ahead and enter because it already like closed bearish below here. This was just all this was just a retest, right? So put your stop loss right here, 21 pips, and I'm riding it, you know, personally I'm riding it down to this area. But even if you wanted to like just get like a small, you know, percentage, right, it could be like here, maybe 20 pips or so, you know, still would have got close to, would have TP would have hit right here. But I'm still in this trade, you know, I'm holding this trade. So clearly that was just a simple break and retest. Like, I don't understand why people want more. Like, they want to know, hey man, how do you, you know, I saw a comment saying something like, you know, I want more breakdowns. Like, what is there to break down? I gave you something very simple. All you have to do, look for the trend, define that trend. What is it? Is it an uptrend or downtrend? Wait for a pullback, get in on a supply level, get on the demand level, whatever, whether you're buying, or if you're buying, look for a demand level. If you're selling, look for a supply zone, or you could just wait for the break of that low or the break of that high and just wait for a simple retest. I don't understand why you guys want all this extra information. All this extra information is going to get you confused and lost. And that's why you have a lot of questions, because I feel like you have a lot in your brain that you're trying to figure out, but you're scared to do just these simple things. Okay. Not to say that I'm, frustrated about that at all. It's just a simple fact that I'm simply telling you what I've done, what you should be doing, or what you can do. If this is your trading style of break and retest, then learn from me. If it's not, okay, cool. Learn from somebody else, or take what I've done and, fit it to your strategy if it works for you. All right. So that was NZDCHF right here. You see US30, of course, you see where I took this trade, but let me tell you how I did it. Let me go ahead and let's see, let's do the replay mode. All right, so at first US30 was right here. Okay, and we know overall is bearish. Okay, overall US30 is bearish. Okay, how do I know? Boom, bearish. All right, how do I also know? In different ways. You see how these lows are broken? These lows are constantly being broken. Until I see highs being broken, then I'll switch. But because lows are broken, boom, I know it's a downtrend. So originally, because it shifted up in a big manner, I trapped the price on a 15-minute time frame, and I wanted to see what price levels would do. Okay, so price went up, then it came back down, of course. Looked at the 5-minute time frame, right? All right. And once it started doing that, I started trapping price up the 5-minute time frame. Because sometimes with US30, you know, it will buy hard and continues to go back up. It's really known for doing that, right? All right. Faster at this. All right. So you see that happen, right? So I was actually in a buy on this one just because when I saw the momentum on the 5-minute time frame, I just saw that just skyrocket to the moon, right? And I thought it was going to at least go up a little bit more before coming back down. But because I saw it coming back down, I put my stop loss at break even. And because I was overall biased with sales, I wanted to say, okay, if it does hit me out break even, then I'll wait for this low to be broken, okay? And I'll show you where I got in at. So once I was stopped out at break even, all right, I went ahead and removed that. Once that, you see how this broke, this level of zone broke. Remember, I said I was overall bearish. I was overall bearish, guys. Okay. Once that level of zone was breaking, you see the rejection. I was still waiting. This is the reason why you got to be patient. Okay. Because if you're not patient, then you're going to end up, you know, making reckless decisions. You're going to blame the market. You're going to blame everything else but yourself. I'm telling you the sauce. Just wait. Okay. All right. So on the 15-minute time frame, you see that, right? 5-minute time frame, you see all this. I still want what? A bearish move. Okay. All right, it's coming. Boom, boom, boom. That's when I decided that I wanted to get in. Now, of course, it's a replay mode, so I got in on this right here. Stop loss here. Look at the 15-minute. Boom. You see how it, you know, went down there already. But let's just go back on the 5-minute. All right. Boom. And what do? We trade zone to zone. All right. Actually, yes, we trade zone to zone. I think it went lower than that. Actually, sorry, my TP was out here. I was actually on the 5-minute time frame when I was doing this. So I really meant to do on a 15-minute time frame. But because I was analyzing and I entered my trade based off the 15-minute time frame, I went on the 5-minute time frame just to show you guys the break in the entries. So this was my TP area. Now, why was this my TP area? The reason why this was my TP area is because this is zone to zone. Okay, so we trade zone to zone. That's how I do it. So I just want to like show you clearly, guys. All you have to do is just wait on a simple break and retest. Look for a zone. Okay, if the market is doing this, I'm just going to simply show you. Okay, if the market is doing this, right, you can literally wait for the break and retest. All right, break and retest. All right, some of you guys are like, okay, well, what happens if it goes the opposite direction? Then you change buyers just like this. Okay, if it does this, if it's an uptrend, it does like this, and then boom, wait for this retest. Boom, same thing with the uptrend. All right, boom, 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 retest up. Okay, also, you know, if it's an uptrend, this is what you want to see happening. You know, just act like these are your, you know, support levels. Boom, boom, boom. All right, and then it just keeps going. All right, you know, support and resistance or hitting the low, and it just keeps going. Look for your structure. Look for area structures. Okay, stay with the trend. If it switches on you, be patient. Just really wait for more confirmation, whether it's bearish or bullish when it's reversing, and then you can make an educated decision whether you want to buy or sell. So listen, it's simple, guys. Like, Forex is hard, but it's simple if you make it simple. Okay, you don't need all this extra information. Okay, if you want to trade the market maker style, cool. If you want to trade ICT style, cool. If you want to trade break and retest like me, cool. But keep your trading simple. You really don't need all this information. All right, I think a lot of times too, a lot of people spend a lot of time learning deeper stuff when they know that their mind cannot take that. Okay, if you are crazy when it comes to, you know, trading, if you want to learn a lot of information, then yeah, stuff like ICT and, you know, market maker strategy, yeah, that's cool. But if you want something simple, you want something to simplify your life, you want something that you don't have to sit here and wait for all these extra confirmations to happen, just wait for a break and retest. All right, I promise you, break and retest to me is one of the simplest strategies, but you still have to apply the same rules. You still got to be patient, trade with the trend. If it reverses against you, wait for the continuation. All right, guys, I'm out. So I hope this video was helpful. Give it a like and subscribe. Share it for sure. And yeah, we out.